I don't think changing people is the way
Me
to be
neither.
thinking.
That's not my job. Well, I want to know, how often do you think it's healthy to have sex? Like twice a day?
Twice a day is a little much.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Well, just practically, like who has time for that? But
Like in the morning?
Twice a day, every day?
Morning
Like at
and
4
night.
in the
there's nothing
morning?
wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know that that's necessarily what I would
4 in the
call
morning. What
average.
the hell are you doing up that early?
I don't be up all the way.
Oh.
Therapists.
I
Fair
was like
enough.
just up for an hour, then I go back to sleep.
Yeah, but is he up? I mean,
I think it's like once
That's
a.
why I'm up, because he up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's during the week, once a day for us, and then a few times a day on the weekends.
Yeah.
Few times a day. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Sundays is the best.
Sundays, yeah. We have a once a month deal where we'll do nothing, just lay around naked and do it.
Yeah, I think one of the great things about good relationships is that you should have sex as much as you want to,
Right.
and just have it when you want to have sex. And but that's a two-person process, and so the other person might not want it as much as you do, and it's just one of those things that we have to negotiate. But therapists have done research, and on average, healthy, again, and I'm putting this in quotes, healthy, long-lasting relationships have sex on average 2 to 3 times a week.
Right.
2 or 3 times a week,
Yeah.
y'all.
That's good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
2 times a week. You're talking. There's 14 times a week.
No, I'm just saying, like, the best is in the morning, right? Wouldn't you agree?
I think that's out to personal preference. Right?
Seriously.
I had another question, but I'm so dumbfounded. right
Depends on
now.
how long my night
Okay.
was the night before.
What's your age, if you don't mind me asking?
28,
And your mate, partner?
29.
Oh, okay. So what about you?
How old am I?
Yep.
26.
And how old is she?
31.
Ooh. What's up with that?
She's older than me. I don't know. Her parents had sex sooner than I did.
You stupid.
Well, I think our age difference like 13 years. So
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Y'all got a pretty good gap.
I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
It changes, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
It's all right.
I'd give anything to met her. If we were the same age, close to it, that'd have been amazing. But man,
Right.
I could say the same thing about Jen, but I'm glad I didn't
Mhm.
because her
You
and
like
I
older
have been
women.
very big time whores in our 20s. So we had to go through our phases.
Oh yeah, she had a bi phase or.
Oh, yeah. She was bi. She was lesbian for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah, she went through all that.
Wow.
Oh, here's a good question. Are we about to do commercial? Or we got time?
We got time. Go ahead.
Okay. Is bringing another individual or another couple into the bedroom a good idea?
Yeah.
I think it's a horrible idea.
I would talk about
You
it
said
first.
yeah?
I was just saying yeah to the question.
Oh.
It depends. I actually wrote something about this on my blog the other day, and about how to open your relationship in a healthy way, if that's what you really want to do. So go check it out if you want to read more about that. But the
How do we
I'll
find
look-
it
I'll
on your
look at it.
website?
yeah, on my website.
Okay.
Yeah. That I think people are really exploring these options a lot more, and it's really fascinating to me about what this all means. If you're really dissatisfied with your current sexual life, I think you owe it to yourself and to your partner to really ask yourselves first, what can we do together to improve our sex lives? Because when you do open the box in a
Pandora.
way, it could be Pandora's box. It might not be for some couples, but I think you're asking for a little bit of trouble if you just do it blindly. And
Right.
so I actually created a list about maybe how you would go about doing this, what questions you would ask your partner, and all this kind of stuff, which we don't have time to go into. But open relationships are fascinating to me, and I think the important thing to know is that it's not necessarily going to fix anything, because sex with 4 people is more complicated than sex with 2 people. And so if you're having problems having sex with your partner, then that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have great sex with 2 other people included. So it's just one of those things that I think you have to think about and be honest with yourself about what's really happening in your sexual relationship now. And if that, if you're really just looking to spice things up, and have a conversation with your partner about what those boundaries are and how we're going to do this in a safe way that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings.
Gotcha.
I won't.
You're so professional. I love it.
I had a couple threesomes in college. They were great, but those weren't relationships. Those were just like
Right, those are just flings, right?
Yeah.
It just
But
happened one night.
the girlfriend and I have jokingly talked, and she was like, "Yeah." Well, she actually brought it up. She's like, "Yeah, if you get bored with me, if you want to add an extra girl into it, let me know." I was like, "What?" You know, first it was kind of like, ooh, ears perking.
You said what?
But that was also really early in the relationship, too. So I was kind of like, I'm really not thinking about any other woman right now. I'm pretty good. I'm solid on that. And then all of a sudden, her and I talked later on about it. She's like, yeah, but if we do that, that means we have to do another one with another guy involved. I'm like, yeah, there's the fine print. See, the thing is, though, is I told her this. Like, we have a threesome. I'm not touching another girl. I'm not. She's like, why not? I was like, I mean, we got to do the same thing with another dude. And then you're going to be like, you know, I'm like, no, I'm good.
But me and my boyfriend had this same talk, and I told him we not ever having another girl because I'll bust in her face.
Yeah.
But another,
I
told him if we ever did, it would have to be another guy. He was like, "That's a train," and I was like, "Is that a train?"
No.
That sounds like a train.
That sounds like a train.
Yeah.
Is it? No.
I thought
a threesome.
That's a threesome.
I thought that's
train is
called
one
a devil's threesome, though.
A train is one after the other.
I was like, it have to be 2 guys. So we never having a threesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
never, it
I don't
doesn't
want
work
to.
for us.
I did him in college. I'm good.
Well, here we go.
I got it.
Steph's not here, but I'm gonna throw it out there. God, I hope her parents are listening.
Oh shit! Don't do it, bro.
We had another. We met some people or whatever, and they came on our show. They were actually with this local swingers club or whatever.
Yeah.
And they invited us to come out and check it out or whatever. And we're cool. We're open. So we went and checked it out, man. And what I did was try to talk to people and interview people or whatever. We didn't get anything that we could record, but we talked to people. And I mean, people in what they call the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing talking to these people because a lot of them had been married for like 20, 25 years and had been in the lifestyle for 15 of that. And it's I was just impressed that would last that long.
Yeah.
Being in that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
But, man, it was very interesting.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of people who are into the scene or whatever you want to call it, that lifestyle, and I think it's really fascinating. There's actually a really huge community here in Dallas of the swingers community and BDSM and all of that kind of stuff. Not that the two are the same, but I think it's open relationships aren't inherently doomed. You know, they can work. I think they're just as difficult as monogamous relationship, not more difficult, but they're differently difficult. And it's one of those things that we just have to have good boundaries about. And I think that's why it's really cool. If you want to do it with a community like that, where the boundaries and the rules are very clear,
Right.
Because they always make them very clear. And the communities are pretty very good about helping people be safe and know what the safe words are and the boundaries, and help newcomers kind of learn how to make that work.
So, like, do it as a couple. Like, did you like that couple? Yeah, they were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just, like, have another person. Once again,
Yeah,
we're
don't do it
not
sloppily.
about that life over
Yeah.
what we are. We're not doing that.
Steph's, I guess, bi-curious is the word or whatever. But we went to the club or whatever, and it was just cool because it's not like a regular normal club.
Right.
Because you can do anything you want to. You can get naked if you want to.
For real?
Oh, man, it was so much fun.
It probably was fun.
Women
sounds
dancing
awesome.
with each other and everything. It was cool. We had a good time.
Yeah.
You should go.
Sure. I'm not touching any other chicks, but
You can go. You can just watch.
I'm down.
They invited us just to come hang out and watch. It was kind of cool. We
Sure.
talked to people. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend would love
they,
that.
They invited us for free. Well, they came on and did a spot, but questions? Question. man.
what? We're out of questions.
No.
No, I'm busy eating gummy bears.
Okay.
You got a
I
question?
have a question.
All right.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
You've got a good question.
This is my question. Why guys so disrespectful when it comes to giving head?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Do you get that complaint?
Yes.
Guys afraid to go down?
No, like
No.
when you giving them head. And not afraid to go down, but they be quick to ask for some head. But then when you ask, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's-
What? You saying that?
Like guys openly ask for head more than women.
Yeah, girls. I mean, I've never been asked by a lot of women to do it. I mean, I just know I should do it. I'm not saying I'll do it every time.
Okay, this is my real question.
Okay, get to the real question.
She's
then.
going-
Okay,
She's going
guys
deeper here.
will ask like right in the middle of sex and be like, "Can I get some head?"
Mm-hmm.
But then if you ask and they feel like they're not performing well,
Yeah.
why is that?
It's a mystery, right?
Oh.
I think men aren't. They don't know if they're doing it right. you know. And
You
they need some encouragement and maybe a little bit of direction about what it is that you like, because you know, just like it's the same giving oral sex to men, you know, doing the same thing with one guy might not work for the other guy, and the same thing is true of women, and maybe even more so. That you got to kind of figure out what it is that you need to be doing for this woman, you know, and that requires a little bit of verbal communication, or maybe nonverbal communication, but clear signals about what it is that I need to be doing for you to help you do it. And I think, again, it goes back to expectations. Men expect this out of sex, but women don't necessarily expect it out of sex.
Right.
And so I think it you know, I talk about it a lot, and maybe I sound like a broken record, but really, we should be having conversations about what we expect out of sex. And if you want him to give you, you know, oral sex, then say, hey, I want you to give me oral sex, and I'll help you out. I'll help you figure out what to do. You know, maybe that sounds odd.
Problem. Why are you looking at me like this? I'm saying,
Start doing your ABCs.
She's like,
guys,
a friend of mine told me that.
like my cousin, sister, auntie, brother, wife.
Oh my God.
A lot of men think the power is just in the penis, and it's not.
No,
It's really not.
it's not. Yeah, and again, it goes back to let's change our definition of sex. It's not just penetration. There's lots of different things we can do, and let's talk about what they are and what I want.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All you got to do is talk.
No, well, you know,
That's
got to know
not
how
me.
to talk. That's the other part.
We talk.
Yeah.
Me and Steph, we talk all the time.
I talk to my boyfriend. I tell him.
Mm-hmm.
We're freaks, so we just be talking about anything. I think the talk is part of the fun. So
It is, yeah.
Like we talk. Like he left his phone at his parents' house the other day. I was like, "Ooh, what if they read our text messages? They gonna hate me forever." I was nervous. Cause you know, families nosy like that.
Oh yeah,
They really
you
are.
Gotta be careful.
all right, if you guys have a question out there, give us a call. The number is 817-405-3505. We'd love to hear from you guys. Don't be scared. What else you got over there, Scott?
Got me bears.
We got 30 minutes left.
Oh, I thought you were about to go to commercial.
No, we need a
Oh,
question.
my bad. Oh, we are? We
Mhm.
are? Okay, go.
We need a
What are
question.
some good things to use, like during sex?
Like toys?
Mm-hmm.
Like specific toys, like a specific brand? Oh, hell if I know.
Like toys, like
Mhm.
what about the ring, like the O ring that
yeah.
you put on the penis?
Yeah.
Cock ring?
Yeah, the cock ring.
Those are cool. I did that once.
I didn't know if we could say that. I was kind of.
Oh,
Can we? I feel like we can.
Okay. Okay.
have I
can
said
now.
cock?
We can now.
No, we said another word.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Nice.
The purple-headed yogurt slinger.
You know, I think the toys are fun, right?
Mhm.
I think that's what toys imply. So it's good especially if you're wanting to spice up your sex life. I think go get some toys. You know, don't open your relationship to other people yet. Try toys and see what
Right.
happens. You know, and there's lots of really interesting things out there that you'll probably be really surprised by if you just go to the local sex shop or sex toy store around.
I want my boyfriend to use a cock ring,
Yeah,
but he not feeling it.
yeah. It can help,
Why
especially
is
if you're
that?
having erectile problems. It can be useful.
I was like, what is it for?
He don't have those problems, but like the man on the package using it, he just looks like it's like the best time of his life, and I'm
Yeah.
like, he need to use a cock ring.
It's not.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
well, I don't think the cock ring. I mean, old relationship I had, we used the cock ring, and I mean, it didn't do anything for me.
For real.
Not a whole lot. Nothing crazy. Nothing.
Make it last longer?
That's what it said it's supposed to do.
No, not really. I mean, like I said before, that very first, anytime after the first time, I'm good to go, and I don't. There's not a time issue. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, the length's good. I know, like the time the girlfriend, she'd get off a few times before I was done, so she got hers.
Because of the cock ring?
No,
What is it?
even
called
before
for?
even before the cock ring.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's clitoris excitement.
But it like
cock ring?
vibrates and stuff, and it like holds
No.
it.
It goes around
Around the
whole
balls.
Yeah.
thing, you know. And what it does is it traps the blood in that. It kind of
Yeah.
squeezes that part where the blood vessels kind of meet.
I might have
So
been wearing it wrong.
It traps.
You got it at the tip of the head.
I just had it right at the tip. Like, what's this gonna do?
we put it on like a ponytail holder.
Okay. How's it go? I'll make sure I heard this
Right,
right.
it goes over the testicles, and so up towards the base of the of the penis, but over the testicles.
Oh, we must have had a weird one because this one wouldn't go around my balls. It was